Hello and welcome back. This will be part 2 of the series on creating a fabric journal. Sorry about the ending of my last video. The dog started to bark and I just had to turn it off abruptly. So I didn't get to say all of the things that I wanted to in order to close off the session. But as you can see, I've done a little bit more work. And what I do is I tend to lay out some pieces and then step back for a while and then come back to it. And then of course, overnight I get ideas in my head and try them out the next day. And sure enough, I like what I see. So yesterday's video was assembling the pages and today's will be decorating the pages. So I will start with this one here first. And what I've done is just added a bit of layering with doilies. I've got this beautiful piece of vintage costume jewelry with this cameo. I don't know that it's porcelain, but I buy from a vintage jewelry lady, and amazing. I just love these pieces, and it seemed to fit really nicely here. So what I've done is just layered the pieces on and pinned them, as you can see, and hopefully I won't stab myself when I'm turning the pages. So here we've just got some edging. It's a deep scallop so that it can help to cascade over the sides a bit and cover the shortfall. What I meant to say yesterday was, you know, if you want to keep the outside edge of your pages even, then you would need to trim these pages towards the middle a little bit narrower. I've chosen to leave them because I love that cascading. Looks fine with me. So here we go. This beautiful vintage lace. I just thought it complemented really nicely with that. I love this idea for the cover, but I like what I chose more. So I'm going to be using this as a tuck spot here. And then this piece will be floating. I'm not going to attach it to the page. I'm just going to attach it in the spine, and then it will flop open. And we'll see how that goes. Here we've got the silk doily on the left side, and then these crocheted doily trim on the right side here. I don't know that I'm going to have this as a tuck spot, probably, but we'll see. And then a belly band here out of the lace, and a pocket here out of this lace. I love this one, just beautiful crocheted lace. And here I've got a pocket out of this very, very fine lace. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'll probably put some trim on here. Just on the top to keep it from kind of fraying. The side will be fine. And what I might do is probably sew this one on actually first, and then I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I can sew them together. And that way none of the stitching will show through on the other side. This is beautiful Irish lace here. Let me see if I've got the card for it. Don't want to take up a bunch of time looking for it. There it is. Okay, so this one vendor that I buy from includes beautiful ephemera with her lace, and this one is called String Irish Lace. Beautiful. So that's what this is. Has a different texture if you're familiar with laces from other countries. Irish lace, for the ones that I've found, are a little bit stiffer. And then here we've got the center of the signature of the journal. And I'm going to have this trim on the sides, and these will be pockets. And then hang something pretty from the center with beads and such. We've got a lovely pocket here. And I have some appliques in mind. Where did I put them? Cover them up. Oh well. Find it later. Anyhow, applique on the side there for sure. And here this will be a side tuck out of this beautiful lace. So gorgeous. And then I've got a large panel of white lace here that I will probably just stitch on the sides. This gorgeous silk piece that I probably will put some trim on the top as well. Maybe even the sides, I'm not sure. I don't even want to poke pinholes in it. Maybe I'll just kind of do like that. So that's over top of the muslin, the swaddling muslin. And then here, just a beautiful piece of beige and white vintage lace. That'll be a side tuck. And then my double doily lace pocket here. So if you imagine, this would have, I pinned it there, but a tag will go in there nicely. And it will have plenty of room to have fabric on the tag or embellishing. And then the back of the journal is the other side of that doily, and the back inside cover is the same as the front. And that will most likely be it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep all those pieces in place because I do like it now. I really, really like it. So that's the first one. And this is the second one. This is the first time I'm using this particular lace. It is so incredibly soft. When I'm shopping at these vintage markets, I look at everything that they use in their booths, like curtains, you know, their settings and whatever accessories they have out. I will ask, is that for sale? Of course, I think everything in the booth should be for sale. That's my thinking. So anyhow, this is the first time I'm using this beautiful piece of lace, and it's got the scallops on the bottom, and then I've run this doily horizontally rather than vertically because of the fit, and I think it's just stunning. So if you imagine, you know, some kind of a closure there, I probably will put the eyelet in first and the silk tie, and then I will adhere this piece here because it will cover it and yet still leave a bit of room for the tie to function. Got some beautiful white vintage lace here, and I will probably stitch there and there right in the seam so it's not going to show. And then this will be a pocket. I'm not sure if I'm going to stitch this. I just don't want it to get, you know, stuck with other papers and fabric when I add all the little mini journals and ephemera and tags and such. Here we've got another double doily lace pocket. This beautiful, I think it's a type of Battenberg lace, but it feels different. The fabric feels different. It's silkier. Love it. And then I decided to go with this piece here and cut it. And then I will attach it on the three sides here. Like I said before, probably run a ribbon through here. And I just noticed that this edge is hand sewn. Oh my gosh, perfect stitching. And one of my favorite pieces I'm going to use here as a side pocket. Another lace pocket here. I'll add some trim to the top. And then turn the page. We've got some beautiful, beautiful lace on the side, cascading over the side. This I've shown before will become a tuck spot of some sorts. And I think I'm going to anchor it down here and then either do kind of a bow or some beads, something hanging down off the bottom there. I just think it's so stunning. Love that piece. This is the center of this signature. And I'm going with the white lace overlay. I think I will probably only stitch the sides because the middle will be captured in the binding. And then that way it can hold something either from the top or the bottom. And I decided to keep this piece here because I just thought it really looked pretty layered. This is tatting. It's just absolutely stunning. And what I think I'm going to do here is put some kind of a bow or a pin and then have it dangle down. Just so pretty. Love it. And then we've got the white Battenberg lace piece here that I'm going to use as a pocket. And this crocheted, I think this was a belt because it was wider at one end and then narrower through the middle. maybe a scarf, I don't know, but I will attach it on 3 sides and that will become a tuck spot. And then I've got a lace piece here that will become another tuck spot. So these probably can be sewn all in one go, as long as this one is pretty thick. That's the only thing, but we'll see. And then this one I've got here is the hand embroidered doily. It's just so beautiful. I absolutely love it. These I usually stitch from about there to there. So if I can, I'll either hand stitch it discreetly or machine stitch it, and then it's a tuck spot. That's my thinking at this point. And this piece, not sure if I'm going to include this little doily here, but a tuck spot again, and another doily here. Sometimes these are cute layered like that, but I also don't want to hide the handiwork here. And I like it when it's sheer, because then the piece inside the ephemera will show through, and I just think it looks so pretty. So that's what I'm considering for that page. And then this one will be like an envelope page. So I'm going to stitch it here, here, and here, and then this will be open. And I believe definitely I'll have to stitch it here, maybe zigzag it, because I want it to be able to hold something a little bit on the bigger side without getting all caught up in the side edge there. Some beautiful scalloped crocheted lace here on this page. Also, I can do something else on here. You know, I got all kinds of ideas in mind for something like that. And then the back is the same as the front. So the horizontal doily going this way, and the vintage lace underneath it. So what I will do now is begin to adhere them, stitch them in place. That'll probably take me a bit of time, because I want to, you know, think it through and make sure that it's secure, but also the stitching would be obscure, if that makes sense. So I hope you're enjoying this series. I know I am. I'm enjoying learning and just going with the flow here. It's actually been quite easy. It's coming together very nicely. There's only 5 pages in each, which creates 20 page sides. So it's been very doable. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the part 3 that will be coming up next. Once I've sewn all the lace in, then I will show you again. Thanks for watching. See you soon.